Kik is a messaging app that functions similarly to text messages, connecting users on a global scale. Even those without a cellular plan have the ability to use the app if on Wi-Fi. However, according to the Victims Assistance Center Child Advocacy Center, this poses issues through its anonymous nature and how it deletes messages older than 48 hours, especially for younger, vulnerable users.
Kik is one of those apps that really doesn't have those parental controls. So Kik, you can create an account as long as you enter a date of birth that's 13 and up. So if a youth is smart enough to enter a date of birth that is older than 13 years of age, then they will be able to open an account on their own.
Although compared to other apps the VAC has given positive reviews on for kids, Kik is not one of them.
Researching Kik, when we were looking into the safety features, it seems like Kik is more reactive than proactive. So what they will do is, if you encounter a problem, you'll be able to block someone, or you'll be able to move the chat into a different area where you can't see it all the time, but it is still there, it can be accessed, and by then the teen has already been contacted by this complete stranger. The offenders have also made a practice of starting off on a game that your child may use, such as Fortnite or Minecraft, and then they will strike up a conversation with them, they will make them feel comfortable, and then they will ask them to move to a second app, such as Kik. That way they can continue a more explicit conversation that can't be traced, it can't be found, and it's not stored anywhere.
And when setting up an account, it only takes a matter of seconds before a user will see chat requests, most commonly from unknown other users.
And throughout the many child abuse cases that we have seen using the Kik app, we have found that law enforcement is unable to obtain the messages that are sent back and forth between the youth and the offender, and the majority of the messages only last for 48 hours. And then after that, they do not save any messages on their server, so they can't be obtained again. Probably the biggest safety tip I could use is to not speak to anybody that you've never met in person and that you wouldn't introduce to your family members.
The Child Advocacy Center did say that annually they see about 50 cases that are linked to child abuse stem from Kik and child exploitation. Really, they said the best way to have Kik is to really not have it at all. For ABC 50 Now, I'm Isabella Colello.